Alright, hello and welcome. We have another hockey match for you guys today. It is Brood, Q8ball and Grae versus Masta, Mav, and Resti. And it should be good. I don't know who Masta is. Some players from old Uniball, as they come to new Uniball, don't retain their same names. They become new people. So Masta is a new Uniball player who may be old. So we're going to see how he stacks up against a pretty good red team in Brood, Q8ball, and Grae. Grae might be the weakest player in the game. He's a UK player, doesn't play on East too much. But if he could play conservatively, make some passes, which he's already doing very nicely, he could definitely play some really good ball. On UK, he's really good. So I think overall they have a really good team. But Q8 looks like Red's about to come out with a score right here, and they do. Q8ball slips it in. And Grae able to pick up the faceoff and pass it out to Brood, so Red up to a quick 1-0 start. So Resti, Mav, and Masta trying to make a stop. Q8ball able to sneak around the blue defenders and score 2-0 Red really quick. And Red able to pick up the face-off. Q8ball with the ball. He has space in front of him, trying to draw contact from Masta. Gets Brood, bounces off the post. Mav able to stop. Kicks it off to Resti, back to Masta, back to Mav. Has Resti up top. Kicks it up. Looks like Resti's going to try. Runs out of boost, and Q8ball's able to sneak in and pick up the steal. 2-0 Red as they charge onto the blue side of the field. Q8ball with the ball. I guess it's the red side of the field. All the walls are red. So red side of the field. A little sloppy passing. Mav able to pick up the steal. Masta as a runner up front. Passes up to Masta. The reason you delay that pass like Mav did there is because you're faster when you're not holding the ball, so the longer you can hold off the pass, the better. Gives it into Masta. Masta able to make the goal. So Masta, clearly not a new player, able to score. That's a good shot. Slipping it right by the goalie. Resti with the ball. Passing back to Mav. Back to Masta. Masta bouncing around. Looks like he messed up his bounce, but still gets by two red defenders. Resti brings it in, but gives it right to Q8ball. Q8ball kicks it out to Brood. He's going to take it in, but gets knocked. Mav has the ball, tries to kick it into Resti, who had a beat on Brood, but Brood's able to pick up the pass. And able to get it back out to Q8ball. So Red's going to reset here. It's 2-1. Blue able to answer Red's first two goals with a goal of their own. But Red would love to increase their lead here as Q8ball brings the ball in. Brian Yu thinks this is a low level of skill display as he trolls from the comments. Let's see if, I don't know if observers can get muted. You all need an all-star. He's claiming he needs to get subbed. Red trying to just make their third goal here as Q8 brings it in. Has Grae on his side. Pass to Brood, and Q8ball comes slamming in. I don't know if he hit Masta, but Masta unable to clear it out. Brian Yu claiming he's a legend. But Red making a 3-1. Blue with the ball here, and Blue looks crisp. They're playing good. But Red very good, like I said. Brood and Q8ball an excellent tandem, and Grae playing nice support so far. Resti with the ball over to Masta. But Masta loses it. Grae kicks it in. But I think Masta's going to be able to retain control here. Has Resti on the side. Masta has it. But has two defenders around him. Q8ball able to pick it up and make it 4-1. So Masta's certainly playing good, but these are some of the best players Uniball has to offer, especially in Q8ball and Brood. So no hard feelings, my friend. You're playing well. Q8ball with the ball, able to get the steal off of Resti, and 5-1. And you can see why this Brood Q8ball tandem that I've been talking about is so good. They're just two very, very solid players. They can retain the ball, they pass the ball, they defend really well, all around good players. And Mav hasn't been playing that much. It's really not fair. Q8ball and Brood should have Masta. But I think they were thinking Grae might be a weaker player. But we'll see. Brood has the ball. Masta still has time. He might be warming up. Masta, there he goes with the steal, but not able to keep it. Q8ball with it. Has Grae in the middle. Grae with the ball. Able to bounce it in, and look at Grae making the great play, retaining the ball, giving it into Brood. He lost it for a second, but got it right back. But now Brood with it. You can see Red setting up in the correct triangle here. One blocker up top, one passer on the side, but unable to convert on the pass into Q8. It's a bad pass, but overall a nice charge by Red. They're up 5-1. But Blue here with this onslaught. Masta making some nice play right there. Bouncing off the wall, passing it over to Mav. Here's Resti. Blue set up correctly in the triangle. Mav has it. Masta's blocking up top. Resti on the side. Resti has it. Masta in the middle. Resti charges in, but unable to kick it out to anyone. But doesn't lose it as Red swats it away right back to Blue. Resti has it. Bouncing off the wall, trying to make something happen. Brood right there. Gives it to Mav. Kicks it over to Masta, and there's the goal. Masta in excellent position. And the nice pass off the wall. Brian Yu says, there you go. Great play. So Masta has it. Gives it to Resti, but nobody's home on that pass. Trying to knock Grae into the wall, but can't. Grae with a nice interception. Brood has it. Defender is on. Masta trying to put some pressure on. Does a nice job keeping his ship in there, getting some contact. Brood trying to make some space. Kicks it, but misses Q8ball. So Blue overall, nice team defense, nice coverage, nice pressure. Able to pick up the balls. They try to get something going. Down 3 goals here. Resti with the ball. Has Masta on the side. Mav's making a cut. But he has Resti all alone with a nice play. But a little miscue on the shot there. They could have probably done that a little more efficiently. But able to get the fit. No, they aren't. Q8ball sneaks in and grabs it right back. Yeah, I don't know if they did that face-off so perfectly. But Grae with the ball. Going in. Making a nice drive in. And Brood kicking it off the goalkeeper. A reminder, that's the zoom I play in. I'm sorry. Let's zoom out. Here, we'll zoom out too. See a nice view of the field. You can see how he kicked it off that box there. Made a nice play. Really hard to defend that. Q8 with the ball. That's why his name's Q8ball. Has it. Kicks it into Bruden with a nice goal. Brood making the center cut in between the defenders. Hits the pass right on time. Unable to really do anything about that. When you make that nice cut past the defenders, if you hit the cutter right as he's passing the defenders, it's really hard to defend, and he did that hitting the gap. Nice goal, 7-3. Q8 with the ball. Over to Mav with a nice interception. Has Resti on his side, Masta up top. Masta able to get it. Has Resti on his side with a nice pass over. Has it, gives it back to Masta, back to Mav, and that's going to make it 7-4. So Blue keeping the lead within 3. Let's see if they can respond after winning the faceoff here. Masta with the ball. Passing it to Mav, passing back to Masta. Back to Mav. They're going to get it in the goal zone very safely here. Resti burns by the defenders into Masta, and they're going to make it 7-5. Very nice passing from Blue. Going around the box. Zoom's name is Sean. That's not true. I'm going to leave my name as a secret, as a teaser. Maybe I'll reveal it in another video. But my name is not Sean. Mav has the ball. Resti on the side. Resti drives in with the crazy goal, and I'm going to make that my early play of the game nomination to come within 1 goal. Big time shot from Resti, driving up the lane, just finding a sliver, tricking out the goalkeeper off of the box with the dribbling. And here Resti has the ball again, but Brood is able to take it, sneaking behind. Q8 with the ball, passing over to Grae. Brood cutting, Q8 on the side. Grae bouncing up. I don't know what Brian Yu is saying, but you feel free to read. He's saying something. Mav with the shot, and it hits the post. What a play, but just hits the post, beating out the defenders. Resti with the ball. Certainly, that could have gone in. Resti pinging, alerting him that the ball is coming. Mav just able to save it. It looked like it was in some danger there. But nonetheless, able to maintain the ball, gives it to Masta. A little bit of a dangerous position there, slipping it right by the post. But Blue able to break out. Mav in a little bit of a break there. Resti electing not to do it, but there we go. Mav going up the side, hitting the brakes, going back mid. I like it when players will juke out instead of going straight into the goal zone when the D is set. You kind of want to juke out like they did here. Just take your time, set. Now they're set in the triangle. Resti passing back to Masta, almost hitting Mav on the inside pass. Nice try. Was a little rushed. It didn't quite hit Mav in the cut. It's a little miscue. But nice try. Mav able to pick up on the interception. But Brood able to get it right back as they red resets. Q8 with the ball, and Grae has a lot of space left wide open. Resti and Masta are going to catch up and at least be able to slow him down from being able to take the wide open shot. But Grae tries to break back Masta and Resti, able to kick it back out to Brood. So Brood has it at the top of the box. Has Grae on his side, Q8 in the top spot. Back out to Grae, gets it into Q8 somehow. But Masta's going to pick up the steal with a nice defense. Kicks it up to Mav, and Mav's going to have some space here. Q8's going to be playing safety. But kicks out to Masta, but not a clean transition there. So Red's going to be set up on defense here. Let's see if they can get the ball into the goal zone here. Mav blocking out, gives it into Mav. The ball is still loose. Red able to finally pick it up and swat it out. Brood has it. Grae on his side. Q8 and Brood kind of on top of each other. Finally breaking free. Q8 has it. Brood. Q8 with the ball. Has Grae behind. Gets tapped. The ball's loose. Resti picking it up. Q8 has it. Grae behind. Taking his time here. Finally giving it to Grae. But Mav able to make the stop, going in, making the defensive stop. Mav with the ball now and some space. Here come the defenders. Mav blowing right by him. Tries to kick out to Resti, but Grae's there with a nice stop. Swats it upfield. I think that was the right decision as Brood's able to boost out Masta there. Brood kicks it into Q8. Grae trying to block it out. Q8 back to Brood. We haven't seen a goal in a little while now as Mav gets the ball here. So the scoring drought continues as Blue picks up the ball. I want to say 3 or 4 minutes ago, if I'm not mistaken. So Masta with the ball, kicks it out to Resti. Mav with it. A lot of space here as he just walks it up. Smartly kicks it back out to his teammates, who pass around back to Resti. Mav starts to cut net, and Resti hits him, and he's going to make it 7-7. We're all tied up. Very nice play. Q8ball not able to kick it out off the face-off, so not holding click there. Gets tapped out. Mav with the ball. Resti, nobody home. Maybe thought Masta was cutting there, I'm not sure. Claiming bad pass. Brood with the ball. Has Q8 and Grae. Keeping it. Taking his time. Walking it into the goal zone, so good job getting it in. Has Grae in front. Able to maintain possession for now, but it's going to have to take it out, and smartly so. I think he would have lost it if he didn't do that there. So Mav able to go in and make the steal, but Brood gets it right back. And Mav gets it right back, so they're dancing. Mav has it, kicks it out to Masta, but he's going to be kind of alone here as defenders are around him. Mav trying to cut for him. Has Resti on the goal, but that's a dangerous pass too. Finally gets it to Mav. Good job from Masta getting the ball out there. Mav takes it out. He knows there was danger. So seems to be where they're stalling, and then they're just waiting for that receiver to be able to break, and the defense is playing them really tight. Red trying to, and then makes the steal. Grae's up top, has some space. Q8's run and misses Q8, has Brood behind him. They're set, but misses Grae on the pass over. Masta's going to be able to make the steal. Looks like he missed the bounce there, but Mav able to pick it up. Resti's cutting. Mav with a nice bounce pass into Resti. Almost beats him out past the box. So Resti with the ball. And just misses. That was a little bit of a sloppy pass there on the inside. So Red's going to get it back. So Red scoring drought continues. They haven't scored, I want to say, in maybe 6, 7, 8 minutes plus. I don't have ESPN stats here yet, but a donate button. So I can get some stat trackers here. Some statisticians. But Brood with the ball. It loses it to Master, so back and forth they go. Resti with the ball. Back to Master. Mav seems like he has a beat on everybody up top. Gives it back over to Resti. Nice pass bounce, Grae. Mav got a runner up top. Ooh, I feel like Resti could have thrown it up for Mav there. Q8ball's an excellent defender, but Grae has the ball. Bouncing off the box. Q8ball has it. Gets tapped. Has Brood on his side. Takes his time. Mav defending. Putting some pressure on. Brood has it. Back to Q8ball. Blue holding the ground. The goal, but the nice pass over to Brood, who slips it by the goalkeeper. So Blue was set. Finally able to find a hole. Just slips it by the goalkeeper there. Makes it 8-7 Red. So Brood with the ball. Loses it to Mav, and Master has it. He's going to have some space. Throws it up. Q8ball on defense. So you can see Q8ball's closing that center field space there. So Mav with the ball. Tries to get it to Resti, but Brood with the steal. Brood's going to be able to put it on... I thought maybe he was going to put it on Nepa. Passes over to Grae. Brood's bored. 8-7. If you're bored, you're boring. That's what I say. Loses it. Over to Resti. Brian Yu. Legend. Masta passes to Mav. Over to Masta. Bounce and has Mav as in the middle. Tries to shoot and does. Able to make the shot. 8-8. So we're all tied up. Blue able to respond. Mav to Masta. Back to Resti. Blue, their passing is nice and crisp right now. Resti driving it in. Back to Mav. Selfless passing. That's what you like to see. But almost loses it to Brood. Mav able to sneak it out. So Brood putting the pressure on. Identifying the passing and putting the press on. Sees Resti. Masta in front. Trying to make something happen. Gets it up to Masta. Masta passes up the side. Up to Mav. Thought he might have the goal there. Keeps the ball. Might have had the shot. I think smartly hold on to the ball there. I think if he forced a shot, he would have lost it. But Resti there. I think he saw Mav on the pass, but nobody home. And they end up losing it to Red as Red goes up the field to try to score the 9th goal. Brood's cutting towards the net. Q8 with the ball. Brian Hughes still rambling in chat. I don't have time to read it. Brood with the ball. Grae's in the middle. Charges. Passes out to Q8. Kind of misses him. Hits Grae. Q8's blocking. Q8's an excellent blocker, by the way. And Q8's been doing a nice job, or Grae's been doing a nice job of passing with Brood. Does a weird bounce pass there. Gets it to Q8. Back to Brood. Threatening and taking their time here. Nice bounce in, but Resti is able to stop it. So maybe it wasn't a nice bounce. Masta with the ball, back to Resti. So Q8ball makes a steal. 8-8. We're almost entering the 20th minute here. Excellent match. As Q8ball tries to bring it in. We see Brood's leading Red with 4 goals. Has 1 assist. And Masta leading the blue teams in stats with 3 goals, 3 assists. Mav also has 3 goals, 2 assists. Resti not far behind with 2 goals, 2 assists. And Red loses it to Blue here. Grae would not on the stat board, but you know what, buddy? That's how you want to play, and that's what I said in the beginning. You just want to make those connecting passes to Brood and Q8, and you've been doing that. And they have been doing a great job. They're a great offensive tandem. But Resti with the ball has Marta on the side. Taking their time. Resti on the side here. Mav's cutting. Master behind. Kicks it out to Masta. Brood trying to make the steal. Looks like he's got. Oh, but Masta able to recoup some space there. Kicks it out to Resti, but Resti not able to catch it, but is going to be able to retain possession here as they reset. And Masta's going to have some space in the wing here to set something up. Resti behind. Kicks it out. Tries to find Mav, but isn't able to hit him. Has Grae. Q8 keeps it. Has Brood. Keeps it. Brings it in. Kind of overlaps Brood there. Now the ball is going to be loose. Still keeps it. And finally kicks it out to Brood. Does a nice job getting in the goal zone. He got in there like a wrecking ball. But Brood with the ball. Bounces off the box. Grae with the ball. Loses it. Nice defense from Blue, but Grae able to recoup some space there. Makeup. The ball. Kicks it out to Brood. Bringing it in. Defense is set. Q8 kicks it out, but misses everybody. Grae with the ball on the outside. Masta able to make the interception here. Mav's cutting up top. Resti on the side. But misses Masta on the passover. Grae's going to have it, and Brood's going to have a lot of space here. He might have a shot. Doesn't take it. Keeps the ball. Tries to kick it out to Q8. Doesn't hit Q8. Mav's going to try to make the steal. Able to get the ball. Mav's going to have the ball. Can't find Resti. And Blue's going to have the ball here with 8-8. Trying to make something happen, but Resti pass over. Finds Brood. So Blue not able to convert on the steal, but then Brood just loses it to Mav right in front of the net. 9-8 Blue. Blue able to get the face-off. Mav with the ball on the side. Masta up top. So Brood saying he was bored. Now he's down 9-8. Blue with the ball. Mav with it. Kicks it out to Masta. Masta's going to score. 10-8 Blue. Good game. Brian Yu's in it now. It looks like it's not going to go off. Good game. Excellent game. And please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.